Hello, everybody, and welcome back. My name is AJ Edwards, and this is my channel, Mr. E's Classroom. It's official. We have survived school year 2020-2021, and in order to celebrate us making it through the school year, I've decided to present everybody with a great challenge to take on throughout this coming summer. That's right, everybody. I am talking about a summer reading challenge. But before we get into the challenge, I want to thank everyone for their continued support. It's been really awesome getting some really good reception for the channel, seeing the subscribers grow. I'm hoping to add in a lot of new content, new materials, and to invest in some better equipment down the line. So what I'm hoping for is if I can get 500 subscribers. Once I hit the 500 subscriber mark, I do plan to get a new microphone, maybe a new camera, try to help this channel continue to grow and improve. So please help me out. Share this channel, spread the word to your friends, to your families, to your colleagues. Help spread the love of reading, the love of learning, and help to promote a more literate world with me. And your support is really appreciated. So please, if you haven't yet, if you're new, hit the subscribe button. If you've already been here, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, tell your friends, share it with your colleagues, and help the channel become something amazing. All right, now on to the challenge. This summer reading challenge is really simple. There are going to be 8 categories for you to choose from, 1 book per category, and all you have to do is pick 1 book from 4 categories, so a total of 4 books for you to commit to reading this summer. So I know a lot of you are probably wondering, Mr. E, we just finished the long school year, I'm really busy with work, it's the summertime, it's my time to relax. You want to know what's in it for you and why should you do the summer reading program? Well, let me give you a couple of reasons why. Teachers, this is a great opportunity to encourage your kids to continue reading through the summer, to help avoid the summer slide, to help them continue to be cognitively engaged with reading and keep their minds going strong. It's also a really awesome opportunity for your incoming students to potentially offer them some extra credit, let them get some benefit for reading over the summer, but most importantly, just gets books in their hands, gets kids reading, gets kids really engaging with something for pleasure, and it puts the joy into reading that unfortunately many schools remove through the different types of curriculums we have. Students, this is a great opportunity for you to explore texts that you choose. You're not being assigned these, you're not writing a paper on these. This is something for you to read for fun. So this is a really good chance for you to explore your literary horizons, check out some different genres you don't normally check out, and to really let yourself explore and get lost in some beautiful works of literature and hopefully build your love for reading and help keep your mind going strong throughout the summer. This also gives you a great opportunity to have a really good accomplishment, right? You set a goal for the summer, you have an accomplishment, gives you a sense of pride, and it really gives you that sense of growth moving into either your next semester of high school, college, whatever your next step is for you. Parents, this is a great challenge for you because it can help you break away from the hustle and bustle of life. With work, with kids, with everything going on, it gives you a chance to take a step back and to really explore something that'll let you take your mind off of what's going on around you. Get lost in a new world. Get lost in the experience of reading literature. Share this experience with your children. You can read a book, talk to your kids about it during lunch, during dinner, really make this a family event. Parents, you can also look into doing something like this with your coworkers at work. What a better way to create collaboration and teamwork than to bring together like-minded individuals to read some great literature, give you something to talk about, give you something to help build a team, build a foundation, and to grow as a collaborative group of individuals working together in the workplace. So think about it, guys. What do you have to lose? All this challenge requires is for you to read 4 books this summer, 20 to 30 minutes a night. See if you can find something you love and really just explore and expand your horizons from a literary perspective. All right, let's take a look at the categories, shall we? With each category, I'm going to tell you what I plan to read. My goal is to actually read 8 books this summer. Wish me luck. It's going to be a crazy summer. Got a lot of things to do with my family, got a lot of things to do for work. But my challenge for myself is to read 8 books. So with each category, I'm going to tell you what the category is. I'm going to tell you what I'm planning to read and give you some recommendations. And who knows, maybe we'll all find something together that we can really enjoy. So without further ado, Let's see what these categories are. The first category is reading a book about someone else's life. It can be a biography, it can be an autobiography, it can be a memoir. Read about someone extraordinary who has made a difference or made an impact in the world. Personally, I'm going to be reading a book called Come Back. It's all about a woman trying to get her child away from drug addiction and the measures that she will do as a mother to help bring her daughter back. Some recommendations I have for you is The Reason I Jump. It was a book that I had just read, and I'm going to be doing a video about it down the line, but it was written by a young boy in Japan who has autism, and he's nonverbal. So it's a really great way to see the mind of a person with autism and to really learn about that community. Another recommendation I have is Tara Westover's Educated. Amazing book. You don't have to be a teacher, you don't have to be a student to enjoy it. It's a very powerful story about a woman's pursuit of being educated when living in an environment where reading and education was very non-existent for the majority of her life, and how she went on to continue to be a Harvard student and she went to be a student at, I believe, Cambridge. It's an amazing story. The second category is something that's going to be a self-help kind of book. It can be a cookbook, learn how to do something. It can be a way for you to learn about a new skill or to hone a craft that you do specifically. Me personally, I'm going to be reading a couple of books about teaching history. A new stage in my career. Looks like I'm going to be a history teacher. So I'm shifting from the English language arts classroom to history. So I'm going to be reading some teaching methods books to help me become a better teacher for the next school year. Some recommendations that I have, Teach Like a Pirate is a wonderful book for anyone who wants to find ways to help students get engaged in the classroom, or find something that helps you expand on a hobby. You know, if you enjoy, like me, I enjoy lifting weights and powerlifting. So if I wasn't reading a book about teaching, I'd be reading something more about how to become a better powerlifter. So challenge yourself to read something that's going to help you get better at a skill, improve your life some way. A self-help book, they're not just for people that are trying to overcome a midlife crisis. They're for anybody to read. I highly recommend you check one out. My third category, and the one that I'm most excited about, is to read something from your childhood. Growing up, one of the most impactful books that I ever had was Harry Potter, and I am challenging myself to reread the entire series this year. I've read all the way through Prisoner of Azkaban. The next one on my list is Goblet of Fire. It's a bit of a hefty book for me to be reading this summer, but I'm going to read Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Look back at something that you loved as a child, and that childhood might have been a couple of years ago. It might be right now, but look back and pick something that you love that's going to bring back fond memories, remind you why you love to read, and put a smile on your face. Get some positivity, go back to a world you used to love when you were young, and bring that back into your life. And hopefully you can share it with those that are around you and people that you care about. The fourth category, friends, is to read a young adult text. So get some YA lit in your life. YA lit is not just for kids, it's for adults, it's for everybody. What a better way to get to understand kids, what a better way to explore the challenges that our kids are going through, what a better way to figure out what the heck is going on in the minds of teenagers. So I'm going to be reading a YA book called Grenade. It's a multi-perspective World War II book. It's about a young boy fighting for the Japanese in the island of Okinawa, about a young Marine fighting as well, and it's going to be about when their paths meet. I'm not really familiar with it. I saw it on my Kindle, and it was recommended to me from Kindle, so I decided I'd check it out. As a Marine, as a history buff, as a YA fan, I was like, why not? So pick something for YA. Anything from John Green is fantastic. A.S. King, she writes some amazing books. Lori Halse Anderson. Throw yourself into the minds of a teenager. It could be a scary, dangerous ride, but it's going to be a ride well worth it in the end. Category number 5, read a thriller. I love police procedural novels. So I'm going to be reading A Deadly Influence, which is a new book from Mike Omer. I highly recommend anything from Mike Omer. Anything from J.A. Conrath, the Jack Daniels series, those are fantastic. Anything from James Grippando. Read a thriller. Read something that's going to get your heart rate going and really leave you on the edge of your seat. Category number 6 is to read something recommended to you from somebody else. Reach out to somebody you know, say, hey, what's a good book for me to check out? You guys remember Mr. Parson from my video about censorship. He recommended that I read A Midnight Library, so I'm going to be reading A Midnight Library. Reach out to your friends, reach out to your family, ask them, hey, what do you recommend for me to read? Pick up something that you haven't read that someone recommends and see if they led you down the right path. Category number 7 is read something new in 2021. So you want to read a book that was just recently published. I really like Caroline Kepnes's books, You and Hidden Bodies. It's a Netflix original. So I'm going to be reading the new one that she wrote called You Love Me. And I want to find out what Joe gets up to and get into the mind of that psychopath and see what happens. So go onto the websites, ALA, go to Barnes and Noble, go to Goodreads, look for things that were published in 2021 and pick something that came out this year, something new for you to enjoy. Finally, one of my favorite categories, read a banned book. I'm going to be picking up Fahrenheit 451. I'm going to be reading that again. Read something banned, challenge the idea of banning literature, and find out what is it about these books that makes them banned. But what can we take away, and why should we not be banning wonderful literature from our families, from our kids, and challenge that perspective. Pick up a banned book, take a walk on the wild side. You won't be disappointed. All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Just pick 4 categories and be on your way. Go on a literary journey this summer. Expand your horizons. Challenge yourself to keep your mind sharp. Bring yourself together with colleagues, with friends, with family. But most importantly, find time to read for pleasure. Read to just enjoy the experience. Read to go to a whole new world. I'm going back to Hogwarts. I'm going to be helping to fight Lord Voldemort. And I'm excited. So I hope you guys can be too. So pick 4 books from any of the 8 categories and let us know in the comments. What books do you want to read? Leave some feedback in the comments below. Tell us what's your plan for this literary challenge for the summer of 2021. As always, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Help me grow my channel. Once I get to 500 subscribers, I'm going to be investing in new equipment, but I really want to try to promote a love of learning and a love of reading to as many people as I can. I want to help teachers, I want to help parents, and I want to help students. So please spread the word. I can't thank you enough. So thank you so much for your support. And as always, I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. So please make it a great day.